what do you think about this? Do the Colts have any shot of pulling off this upset on the road?
Not only do I think they have a shot, I think they actually go and do it. They pull off the upset. I love what Indianapolis is doing, controlling the line of scrimmage, nasty up front. I don't care that it's home or away, an offensive line. When they are playing so cohesively as they are right now, giving Andrew Luck 2.5, 3 seconds to make the decisions, I think they'll be able to keep the Chiefs' offense off the field. They've got Marlon Mack, who had himself an outstanding game against the Houston Texans. Defensively, what Indianapolis does will disguise Patrick. A lot of their sets, they'll make you think they're playing in man. It'll actually be in zone.
Yeah.
I think they totally have the momentum right now, playing great football, and I definitely think the Colts can win, and I'm predicting them to cover the spread and pull off the upset.
But we're talking Patrick Mahomes, though. We're talking about this quarterback, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks. If he keeps playing like he is this year, probably one of the greatest quarterbacks we'll ever see. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably going with the Chiefs on this one.
Sure.
Everyone loves an underdog. I don't know if the Colts will have. In fact, I'm a little surprised that they're even in this position anyway. I feel like they kind of snuck their way in. The record doesn't show it. But when I was looking at this team at the beginning of the season, I didn't think, okay, these guys will be in the playoffs. I didn't think that at all.
They went through a transition period with their new general manager, Chris Ballard.
Yeah.
A lot of these new pieces that he acquired, he drafted offensive line. You would have thought maybe they needed to go through the maturation process, but they've grown up quickly, and Andrew Luck has defied what we all thought might be an injury that would hinder him for the rest of his career. He looks great throwing the football. Listen, I love Patrick Mahomes too, 50 touchdown passes this year, but the Chiefs have a secondary that has been underwhelming throughout the entire season, and I do not think that they are going to be up to the task to stop guys like T.Y. Hilton, Chester Rogers, Eric Ebron, and all of the Colts pieces there on offense that they can throw at you, because they run great schemes. And again, like I mentioned, defensively they're disguised. Offensively, they're very innovative as well.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. Paul is in Hyattsville. Paul, what's up, man?
What's up, Paul?
Okay, I agree with both of y'all on the situation with the Colts. Neither one of us expect for them to even make the playoff. That's one thing, but I got to say, Kansas City is really balling out. But over on the NFC side, you got to look at it. The Cowboys are a team that is creeping up on people. That defense has not allowed a rusher, 100-yard rusher, in a long time. I mean, a long time. And I mean, they are really sticking to the offenses that's out there. But I agree with both of y'all. The Colts, the Cowboys, Kansas City, those are the teams that we never thought was going to be deep in the playoff. They are really making the playoff, and Zeke, he is really showing off. He's the first running back to rush to be the leading rusher in 3 years. He done it in 2 years. He could have done it in 3 if they didn't have this simple little thing where he had to be suspended for 6 games.
Well, Paul, I agree with you when you talk about the Cowboys, and then you talk about when you say Chiefs, I knew they were going to the playoffs early in the season. But when you say a team like the Cowboys and the Colts, I agree. I didn't see that happening. We all know what happens with the Cowboys. And speaking of the Cowboys, the Rams. I'm actually excited to see that running back matchup as well, too.
Yeah, Todd Gurley has been limited in his practicing, and we know that he has been hindered by the ankle injury towards the end of the season here. I don't know necessarily that Todd Gurley is going to be the key cog in this Rams offense. For me, it's Jared Goff at home. 22 touchdown passes compared to 3 interceptions, as opposed to when he plays on the road, 10 touchdown passes, 9 interceptions. I just think that with their trio of wide receivers, Reynolds, who's been filling in pretty admirably for Cooper Kupp, not as good, but he's getting it done, Robert Woods and Brandon Cooks, it's just going to be too much offensive firepower. For the strong Dallas defense, I think there will always be somebody open, and the Rams will be able to advance the ball enough to win the football game against the Cowboys at home.
All right, let's go to Larry, who's in Chesapeake Beach. Larry.